Hi, hello guys. I'm so sorry I got late. What time is it? 6:05 almost. I guess I'll have to rush up. Just hold on. My channel work, my news items, my office work, my work at home. Nice painting. Thank you. I love this painting. I got this. I think I got it from the internet. I love this. Navya. Hello, Navya. Hi, how is everyone doing? I'm sorry I got late today. There were people at my home and then I got stuck. So let's start. I have my cup of tea. So if you don't have yours, just grab it. Okay. So how have you guys been doing? How is everything going on? To all the people who are online, how is it feeling? How are you guys finding my what else should I do? What other things would you want to see on my channel? One second. Let's start. Um, Let me pull out all the information. I'm running short on time today, but I'll still do as much. It's 6 o'clock. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, what is the most interesting news that you are following these days? I know it's the Israel war. I know it's the Ukraine war. It's Tesla. Tiger Woods leaving Nike is another piece of article we have. So, what else do you have? What else do we have? Yeah, you guys didn't tell me what else you would like to see. Which is the most interesting piece of article you're following these days? What's the interesting news that you're following these days? Hi, Prapti. I'm sorry I'm a bit late today, but nonetheless, let's start. Okay. Samsung warns fourth quarter profit could plunge 35%, misses expectations. Samsung Electronics on Tuesday said it expects to post a 35% drop in operating profit in the fourth quarter of 2023, missing expectations by a wide margin as a rebound in semiconductor prices likely narrowed losses in the South Korean company's biggest profit driving sector. Samsung said that for October-December quarter, operating profit is likely to be 2.8 trillion South Korean won, down 35% for the same period a year ago, where the firm reported an operating profit of 4.31 trillion won. Operating profit was 2.43 trillion won in the previous quarter. So that is a big news coming in. Morgan Stanley names its most preferred European internet stocks and gives 170% upside. Ukraine has a deficit of anti-aircraft guided missiles as per the Air Force. Ukraine has a deficit of anti-aircraft guided missiles. Air Force spokesperson has said Ukraine has penned a considerable reserve on those three attacks that took place. It is clear that there is a deficit of anti-aircraft guided missiles, which has been revealed by an official. He also said Ukraine has been hit with a series of large-scale Russian attacks around the New Year period, with Russia retaliating for several attacks on the border city of Belgorod. One attack on December 30th killed 25 people, including 5 children. Russia's President Vladimir Putin vowed revenge for the attacks. Berkshire Hathaway settles suit with Haslam family over truck stop company. Berkshire Hathaway has ultimately settled $1 billion lawsuit with the Haslam family over how Berkshire accounted for the value of pilot travel centers, which would affect the price paid in a forced buyout of the family's remaining stake in that truck stop giant. Both sides have revealed the settlement, whose terms were not disclosed, avoided a two-day trial to resolve the dispute that had been scheduled to begin Monday in Delaware Chancery Court. The trial would have been a rare one involving Berkshire Hathaway. Greg Abel, who has been designated by Berkshire as the successor to longtime CEO Warren Buffett, was expected to testify at the trial. So that is that. Another big news, Tiger Woods ends Nike partnership after 27 years. Tiger Woods' 27-year partnership with Nike has come to an end. The superstar golfer announced the news in a statement, on Monday over the social media platform X, formerly Twitter. Phil Knight's passion and vision brought this Nike and Nike Golf partnership together, and I want to personally thank him, along with the Nike employees and incredible athletes I have had the pleasure of working with along the way, Woods wrote. Mark Stenberg, Wood's longtime agent, told CNBC that the golfer made a business decision to not renew with Nike. The announcement came after months of speculation that the two would break up. Nike confirmed the news on Instagram with a picture of Woods in his iconic red polo, saying it was hell of a run. Norway poised to open vast ocean area to controversial deep sea mining. Norway is poised to become one of the first countries in the world to approve the controversial practice of deep sea mining. In a parliamentary vote on Tuesday, lawmakers in the northern European country are expected to approve the government's proposal to open Norwegian waters for commercial scale deep sea mining. The vote is expected to pass smoothly after the government's plan received cross-party support late last year. Advocates say removing metals and minerals from the ocean's seabed is necessary to facilitate a global transition away from fossil fuels, adding that the practice is less environmentally damaging than land-based mining. Okay, that's a new concept we are coming up with, though it has been in practice, but not much. It hasn't really caught up with all that. And so far, we know that minerals have been taken out mostly from land. Minerals are taken out from the land when you dig into the deep inside of a particular land where a lot of minerals are found. There are certain areas, certain countries where where a lot of there is a variety of minerals that are found. Some countries are lucky to have huge deposits of various minerals like phosphorus, calcium, then other lot of others. Iron is one of them. A lot of others are dug out from the land, inside the land. But now Norway is starting deep sea mining from where these minerals will be taken out, and it would be less hazardous for the environment. It would not be that brutal for the environment. Portugal's revamped Golden Visa scheme to boost investment funds. Buying property in Portugal is no longer a route to a golden visa giving residency rights, but foreigners who want to secure one can still put their money into investment funds, which now anticipate a boom in inflows. The Portuguese government has tightened the rules after initially saying in February 2023 that it would scrap the golden visa scheme, which has been blamed for exacerbating a housing crisis. It had already sought to redirect property investments from big cities to depopulated areas. Google faces multi-billion-dollar US patent trial over AI technology. Alphabet's Google is set to go before a federal jury in Boston on Tuesday in a trial over accusations that processors it uses to power artificial intelligence technology in key products infringe a computer scientist's patents. Singular Computing, founded by Massachusetts-based computer scientist Joseph Bates, claims Google copied his technology and used it to support AI features in Google Search, Gmail, Google Translate, and other Google services. So this is a copyright issue, an out copyright issue. Joseph Bates has claimed that his AI technology is being used by Google in almost all the features it has to make the website run, be it Google Search, be it Gmail, Google Translate, or other main Google services. So now Google is facing a multi-billion-dollar US patent trial over AI technology. Hewlett Packard Enterprise nears 13 billion deal to buy Juniper Networks. Hewlett Packard Enterprise is in talks to buy Juniper Networks in a deal valuing the network gear maker at about 13 billion. The deal between the two companies could be announced as early as this week. Shares of Hewlett Packard fell 7.7% while Juniper jumped 21% in extended trading. The deal would help bolster the nearly 100-year-old technology company. Uh, I'll read it. The deal would help bolster the nearly 100-year-old technology company's artificial intelligence offerings, according to a report. So that would be good. Nvidia rallies to record high as chipmaker announces AI-related components. Shares of Nvidia surged to a record high close on Monday after the world's most valuable chipmaker unveiled new desktop graphics processors taking advantage of artificial intelligence. Nvidia's stock climbed 6.4% to end at $522.53, its highest close ever, after the company announced the GeForce RTX 40 Super series of graphics processor aimed primarily at video game enthusiasts ahead of the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. TikTok owner ByteDance, it is in talks with multiple prospective buyers of its gaming assets, including the world's largest video games company, Tencent. As the Chinese social media firm retreats from the gaming industry, talks are ongoing, but no deal has been reached, a ByteDance spokesperson has revealed. So basically, TikTok owner is in talks to sell the gaming assets. I would be sad if TikTok would close down by any chance, though TikTok is banned in India and we do not get TikTok shorts and all those things. We nonetheless love TikTok. ByteDance and Tencent are discussing a deal involving multiple popular video games published by ByteDance Nuverse gaming unit, including Crystal of Atlant and Earth Revival, as per media sources. Palestinian Serb leader tempers secession talks as US exerts pressure. The nationalist leader of Bosnia's post-war Serb region said on Monday he had no plans to seek secession, appearing to step back from earlier calls for a breakaway republic just as the United States stepped up pressure against him. In 2021, Milorad Dodik, the pro-Russian president of the Republika Srpska, triggered the most serious political crisis since the 1992-95 war when he said he would pull the region out of key Bosnian state institutions such as the judiciary, the tax system, and the joint armed forces. I think my internet connection has gone down for some reason. It's getting reconnected, which usually doesn't happen. I have a quite a strong Wi-Fi connection, so nationwide German farmer blockades heap pressure on schools. German farmers kicked off a week of nationwide protests against subsidy cuts on Monday, blocking roads with tractors and piling misery on Chancellor Olaf Scholz's coalition as it struggles to fix a budget mess and contain rising far-right forces. Convoys of tractors and trucks gathered on roads in sub-zero temperatures in nearly all 16 federal states, while protesters clashed with police and leading politicians warned that the unrest could be co-opted by extremists. Okay. France's Macron launches political reset with PM change. French Prime Minister Elizabeth Borne resigned on Monday as President Emmanuel Macron seeks to give a new impetus to his second mandate ahead of European Parliament elections and the Paris Olympics this summer. Macron did not immediately name a successor for Borne, who will stay on as a caretaker along with the rest of the government until a new one is formed, the presidential palace said in a carefully choreographed move. Germany sees 51% jump in 2023 asylum applications. Germany saw asylum applications jump by around half last year, according to official data that has been released, adding to pressure on the government to make good on its promises to bring down irregular migration. In 2023, 351,000 asylum applications were registered in Germany, up 51% compared to the year before, the Federal Office for Migration and Refugees said. The asylum figures for 2023 show that we must consistently continue our course to limit irregular migration, which was revealed by Interior Minister Nancy Faeser. Russia detains US citizen on drug charges. A US citizen has been detained in Russia on drug charges which can carry up to 20 years in prison, Moscow has revealed. Moscow's Ostankino District Court said that on January 6, Robert Romano Woodland had been remanded in custody until March 5th on charges relating to the illegal acquisition or possessions of drugs. Russian internet news site MASH said that Woodland, 32, was charged with attempted large-scale production and sale of illegal drugs and he was detained on January 5th. Let's see if we have. South Korea passes bill to ban consumption of dog meat. South Korea's parliament passed a bill on Tuesday to ban the eating and selling of dog meat, a move that will end the controversial centuries-old practice amid growing support for animal welfare. So a bill has been finally passed, and South Korea is one of those countries which eats a lot of dog meat, while some countries may be very sensitive towards the issue. For them, it's a very normal thing. So I will end my live here, and tomorrow we'll be back with some more news. Thank you.